Good morning. How's it going, everybody? Got a couple different things to make today. Started on these, and I thought I would hop on here and let you guys get kind of an over-the-shoulder view of some stuff I have to work on. Hey, we got 300 likes already and 4 people in here. Somebody's tapping like crazy. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Somebody's putting in the work. Good morning. Nice domed quarter here. But we can push it a little further. So here in a minute I'm going to be making some coin rings, but I got to make this cowboy hat first. I got to order for one of them. I used to make these all the time. They just kind of slowed down after Christmas. There we go. Nice little quarter cowboy hat. And next we've got 2 quarter coin rings to make. I'm going to grab the quarters for those. First one's a 1966. It's a hat. Let's go ahead and line this up right so it looks like George is wearing the hat. Do I have the skills? It's pretty tricky. That's tough. There we go. Hilarious. See what the other coin ring is. It's a 67. I think I may have already made that one. Yeah, so this is what a finished... Good morning, good morning! This is what a finished quarter coin ring looks like. So it looks like at the moment I only have 1 ring to make. I thought I had to make 2. So if at any time during this live while I'm working on this ring you'd like to check out my store, there is a gold chain which I'm going to pin right now down here at the bottom of the screen. You can also click my logo and the link in my profile will take you directly to my store. I've got about 40 or 50 different types of rings, so the prices really vary based on what you pick. But I totally don't mind if you guys take a minute to go visit the store website during this live. It's totally cool with me if that's something you want to do. And if somebody does order something, I will make it on this live for you. But first we're going to start with this one. The 1966 is an old boy, and the first step is to punch a hole in it. So if you guys want to see me make a ring, go ahead and put ring in the chat. Just type ring in here real quick. It's just something I like to ask people to do. I feel like a little bit of engagement kind of sparks these TikTok lives a little bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to put it in this little auto center punch and take it down to the floor. We're going to hammer right on through. Wow, you guys are really responsive today. Thank you very much. We got a lot of rings in the chat. So we're just going to hammer this through here. Lately this thing's been jumping out. I'm not sure why it does that, but we're going to try and keep it from doing it. It never did that before. Very strange. So here is our cool little eagle center punch, and there's an option on most of my rings to get your center punch as like a keychain or a pin you can put on your hat or your shirt. People are always asking me what I do with these, so I figure I'll just tell you guys. I make them into keychains, and you can get them with your ring if that's something you're interested in. Let's see here, we need this little tiny pusher from a rubber hammer. No, it's a plastic hammer. There is our punched quarter. Looks like we just gained about 100 viewers. For you guys who've never seen me before, I'm Coin Ring Maker. I turn coins into rings and I sell them. So if you're interested in ordering one, you can tap my logo at the top of the screen and the link in my profile, or the gold chain at the bottom of the screen. It's thinned out on the sides, so it's not as tight as it used to be, and it jumps out. That's totally possible. I've used this thing for a long time, and this has probably gotten a little thinner. I thought it was because of the mushroom top, but I mean, it's still pretty snug, but it is a little looser than it used to be. I think you're right. Might be time to just get a new one. Well, anyways, we're gonna hop over here and move on to the next step for this ring. That's gonna be cleaning up the cut edge where we punched it through. This is kind of sharp and rough, so we're gonna take a little deburring tool and just clean that up here. I've got my phone plugged in, so I can only move it so far, but let's see if we can go down a little. Yeah. Thank you guys for following. I do appreciate it. This is kind of the slow, boring part, so if you guys wouldn't mind tapping the screen. We're currently at 1,400 likes. That's pretty good. Not too bad. Just a question. You thought destroying money was illegal? No, it's not illegal. If you've ever seen like a penny smashing machine at a museum or a theme park, they've been around for, I mean, well over 20 years. And so what the law most people refer to says is fraudulently altering currency. And that's like changing a coin to deceive someone into thinking it's of higher value or it's something that it actually isn't. And that's not what I'm doing. I'm using it as a medium for art, and I'm clearly stating that what you order from me will be a ring. And so far all my customers have understood that pretty well. I haven't had anybody get confused. But yes, I take coins and make them into rings, and it's totally legal. Are they really going to do away with the penny? They did in Canada. I don't think they will here in the United States. Mostly because there's just a ridiculous amount of them. And I think people would be pretty pissed that they just have a worthless coin. Hello, hello. How much are the rings? You can find my prices by tapping the gold chain at the bottom of the screen. but since we're working on quarters, this is a copper-clad quarter. These go for $20. If you'd like something that isn't copper, I also offer 90% silver quarter coin rings, and those are $100. Well, thank you very much. I hope you have a great day as well. Now, something interesting about pennies, right, is that technically this doesn't say penny anywhere on it. It says cent. So if you want to get real technical and get on people's nerves, you can tell them the United States doesn't use pennies. They use cents. Can I make a ring out of a buffalo nickel? No, I don't work on nickels. Nickels are kind of too small and too thick. It's just a really awkward coin. I work on quarters, half dollars, dollars, American Eagles. See, the copper ones are worth about 3 cents. The zinc ones, which I don't even mess with, anything after like 81 is mostly zinc, and those are just nasty pennies. I leave those for the collectors. But do they have any sense? That's funny. Very punny. To make a zinc penny, it costs 3 cents? Seems a little steep. I would think it's closer to like 1.5 cents. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Get bread. Everybody loves bread, right? Except them gluten-free people. Not big fans of bread. So I was told it's more than face value. It's really close to face value with pennies. Just like with nickels. Nickels are worth technically about 6 or 7 cents. But it's not a good idea to go around taking money and trying to like melt it down for the metal content. The process is going to cost you more than you'll get out of it. Bread. All right. Yeah, it's much better to make jewelry out of coins. You've got the ring? Nice. So what are we doing here? We're turning a quarter. Gluten-free people's all about flour, not bread. Don't you need flour to make bread? Am I wrong about that? Is there flour that doesn't, or is there bread that doesn't contain flour? Well, I guess gluten-free bread. Just doesn't seem the same. Yeah, what we're doing is we're turning a... Oh, you have it on. She is wearing her ring. Very nice. Yeah, we're turning this 1966 quarter into a ring for one of my customers. Since we broke 1,000 views on this live, I'm going to give you guys a coupon. You can use the coupon WELCOME. It's just the word WELCOME. You type that in at checkout, and it will save you 10% off anything you order, site-wide. Tap the gold chain down here or the link in my profile to check out the stuff I sell. It's pretty cool, and it's all handmade here in the U.S. Supports a small business and allows me to do what I love to do. So I really do appreciate my customers, and I appreciate you guys just hanging out and watching. It's pretty cool. So thanks for spending some time with me here today. What we're going to do now is stretch this out on my ring stretcher. Done plugging for a little bit. It's not often I break 1,000 people on a TikTok live, so when it happens, you gotta try and make some sales, right? Can't blame me there. Say the small business doesn't work if you don't get any sales. How often do I anneal a quarter. If it's over like a size 9, I'll anneal it. Or if it is silver, I'll anneal those more often, like 2 or 3 times. He got your ring a couple days ago, and he loves it. Yes! But I've gotten to the point now where I can stretch these up to about, like I said, a size 10 and not have to anneal them. I can just feel when the metal is like work hardening or getting more brittle. I can feel it in the handle of my stretcher because I've made hundreds of these things. But I do recommend annealing, but you'll get to a point if you do this enough where you can tell where you need to do it. My skin has turned the ring a rose gold pink. That's cool. Yes, I can do peace dollars, but I'm not sure if they made peace dollars in 64. Do you have a 64 peace dollar? So I could do that. There's a button on my TikTok profile. If you tap right here that says get a quote, just fill out that small form. That's how I do custom orders. And I can get you a quote on there. Otherwise, if you'd like to order something from a coin that I have on hand, I have a pretty decent selection. There's a little gold chain at the bottom of the screen you can tap on. That'll show you some of my products. Or you can tap my logo and the website link in my profile. And like I said, you can use the coupon code WELCOME to save 10% off anything you decide to order. And if you place an order right now, I can probably make the first person who orders a ring here on this live, because I'm almost done with this one. Can I make a size 17? It would have to be a larger coin, like an American Eagle or a Morgan dollar or a peace dollar. I can do a silver ounce. Yeah, I've got some half-ounce Aztec, a listing for half-ounce Aztec silver coin ring on my website. I'm sorry, I blanked there. What's up, Ben? How you doing, man? No, it's only illegal to fraudulently alter currency. You can make it into jewelry. You can also flatten it out at museums. Yeah, clear fingernail polish. There should have been like a little care card that came with your ring that tells you that. But yeah, you can put clear fingernail polish on the inside and outside of these copper ones. You may need to reapply that over time, but it is pretty effective. So a size 16, yeah. For quarters, the biggest I can do is 13. If you want something larger than that, half dollars, American Eagles, I can do in larger sizes. I don't sell coins. I just sell coin jewelry. And again, if anybody has any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. What's the smallest? I can do about a size 4. For my mercury dimes, I can do a size 3. So I can go pretty small. What do you mean 4.9? 4.9 silver, which coin? I'm not sure what you mean. Yeah, it's it's not a coin shortage, it's a circulation problem. Just more people are shopping online instead of going directly into stores, which reduces the amount of change that gets circulated. Have I worked with spoons? I've done about 3 spoon rings. That is something I want to do more of. What's up? just slowly getting this down to an 8.5 here. Yeah, that's true as well. And if anything, I'm, creating value, right? Small business, circulating change. Like, I help change move around. How can you find your ring size? The best thing to do is visit a jewelry store and just get size there. It should be free, shouldn't take more than like 5 minutes, and it's going to be accurate. There's lots of articles on the internet about how to figure out your ring size by measuring this or using a string or using a tape measure. And almost every time I've had a customer do that, we get an inaccurate ring size and they have to send it back to me and have it resized, which I don't mind doing, but I prefer you to get, something that fits the first time. What's the biggest size? The biggest one I've done so far is about a size 18. For quarters, the biggest I can do is 13. Wearing the mini walker. Oh, dude, we got twinsy rings. I really love that. I love these mini walkers. What am I doing? I'm turning a quarter into a ring for a customer. And if anyone's interested in getting themselves one of these, you can tap the gold chain or the link in my profile. Use the coupon code WELCOME to save 10%. This is the mini walker right here. It's a 1/4 ounce silver round from Golden State Mint that imitates Walking Liberty. And it's just got so much crisp detail on it compared to like a 1940 Walking Liberty. Do I sell them with anything? I'm not sure what you mean. There's an option to get like the center punch that comes out of the coin as a keychain. Can you make one with a 1963? Yes, but that's going to be a silver quarter, so those are going to be $100. The dimes, I think I only go up to size 6. Anything after that, they really start to thin out in places and they just don't look very good. Yeah, you can put clear fingernail polish on the copper ones, and that's going to reduce the green finger effect. With silver, I recommend just getting some jewelry wipes like this. And this works on copper too, and that'll take a lot of the tarnish off. How about a gold dollar? I don't have any gold dollars listed at the moment, but I do plan on adding them to the store pretty soon. Okay, I can't figure out your site. Everything says mini. Yeah, I guess I should change that. They're just smaller rounds. So, like a normal silver round is like this. This is a 1 ounce round, and they make really heavy rings. So I wanted to get something that would be more comfortable. So these rounds, all of them that say mini, these are 1/2 ounce rounds, and they make rings that are about this size, and they're just much more comfortable. You still get a lot of cool detail on them. Like this one's got an eagle on it. This one's got "Don't Tread on Me." It's pretty cool. This one I really like. This is like an Aztec design. But I thought the 1 ounce Aztecs like these is just so heavy. I wanted to get something a little smaller. So these 1/2 ounce rounds are actually really comfortable. And I just added a bunch of new designs for those. And that's why it says mini. So if you need a size 16, yeah, you're going to want something that's a little bigger. How much for the Aztec one? You can find all my prices by tapping my logo right here and the link in my profile. And these are going to be under the 99.9 silver under coin rings. I can look up the price for you real quick though. Let's see. The Aztec one is 150. Hopefully, what's the name of the press you put them in? It's called a 1-ton arbor press. If you just ordered a ring, yeah, I'll be making it after this. How big is the silver penny? It's a 1/2 ounce. I'll message you privately for what I'm looking for. Quit trying to go back and forth on the live. Okay, I'll follow you, and we can message through chat. I'm sorry if I'm missing some stuff. I am trying to work on this at the same time as selling. It gets a little tricky, so do forgive me there. No, I don't work on any Mexican currency, just U.S. currency. And like I said, those silver rounds. How big a ring for the silver penny? Welcome to the chat. Oh, we got a moderator. Let's see. It looks like the max size I put on it is a 12 for this silver one, because it's a 1/2 ounce, so it's a smaller coin. Love your ring. You'll be ordering a few more. Dude, I saw that post you posted unboxing it. I love videos like that. Thank you so much for posting that. Dimes, I cannot get that large. I think the max size for dimes is either a 5 or a 6. They're just super thin, and I can't get them that big without them looking bad or breaking. Have I gotten a lot of orders from TikTok? I get most of my orders from TikTok, yes. Yeah, no problem. So I can do a quarter in a size 8, no problem. So this one right here is a 8.5. Getting it nice and shiny. And then we actually did get an order on the live, so I will make that next. Let me see what it was. If you're still in here, let me know. Then I got this in here. This is for John Boy. He got a free ring on my last live. No, I don't make any signet rings. They're mostly bands. He wanted a Virginia quarter coin ring. Came out pretty cool. Looks like we've got a 1991. Let's do it. Yeah, that silver ring looks good on you, man. You were like, dude, it's so shiny. I loved it. Yeah. If I order an Aztec ring, do it come with the center punch? There should be an option to get a center punch keychain on it. Let me double check if it's on there. Yeah, if you go under package when you're ordering, there'll be a section that says package. You can pick either a center punch pin or a center punch keychain. I should have ordered my ring with the date I was born and the state I was born in. Unfortunately, I can't really pick the date and the state at the same time. With the state quarters, they only made them like 1 year each. So you either have to pick a year or a state, unless you're really lucky. And they match up. Do I use anything to patina the rings? I've messed a little bit with patina. I prefer to get them as shiny as possible. That's just like a personal artistic choice I made. But I really try to send my rings out super shiny. So I go the opposite direction from patina. Yeah, I've actually learned a lot about coins working with coins. So I know a bunch of stuff about these now. More than I did 2.5 years ago, that's for sure. If anybody has any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. If you're interested in ordering a coin ring from me, you can tap my logo at the top of the screen and the link in my profile. And you can use the coupon code WELCOME to save 10%. That's just a little nudge to get you over there. Do I ever share your source for custom packing boxes? I need them for our crafting. I just got my boxes from Amazon. So I just get a big box of these like black ring boxes, right? And then I have my own stamp that I put on them. So that's actually done in-house. So they come like this. And I mark them myself. Yes, it's legal. Just like penny smashing machines at museums. You can totally do this. Now, where you'll get into trouble is when you start fraudulently altering currency, trying to deceive people. That's bad news. Yeah, I just press it on this one-time press. What I do is I'll put the box lid on this little brass thing, and then this is my stamp. So I wanted this to be my maker's mark, but I didn't measure very well, and it's actually way too big to fit on the inside of most of my rings. Like even this peace dollar I did. Right, like even on this peace dollar, the stamp is too big to really fit all the way on there. So I just use it on my boxes because I spent good money on it. It's got really good detail. This was done by Buckeye Engraving. You can find them on Instagram. They do really good work. Cost, it was close to 200, I think. But I also had them like rework this design a little bit, so they did some work sketching this up. This is my like original logo, and they like simplified it so it would fit on the stamp and fit all these letters in here. They're so tiny, but the detail, it strikes good every time. Like, it's a solid stamp, it's just too big. But I think the size is based, or the price of their stamps is based on the size that you want. No, it's not bad, and like, they do really good work. I've had some bad luck with stamp makers in the past, but Buckeye Engraving, they actually, there you go. Take a screenshot of that. Did you get it? And that's who I highly recommend. They do very, very good work. Thermal labeler is cheaper. That's what I use to make our labels for our store. Maybe an upfront cost, but like, I'll never have to like buy sticker paper for this. I can stamp this on anything metal, and I made a happy discovery that it works on my ring boxes really well. So it is a pretty, I don't know, kind of steep upfront cost, but the amount of times you can use it is very good. Not as professional looking. Where did I get that stamp? I just told you. I got it from Buckeye Engraving. You can take a screenshot of this. Check them out on Instagram. They do really good work. I've actually thought about getting another one that's smaller, so it'll actually fit inside my rings. But like, the band size on these quarters is maybe like 4 or 5 millimeters. So I've had a lot of trouble figuring out what kind of maker's mark I could fit on the inside here that would be recognizable, but also be small enough to fit. No, you're good. I don't mind repeating myself at all. Now, if anybody has any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. This is a size 12, so I'm actually going to anneal this quarter. Yep. Can you repeat yourself, please? Sure. What did you miss, bud? Or are you just making jokes? Because I thought it was funny. Nice. So what we did there is, that's a process called annealing. You heat it up, dip it in some water. That's going to soften this copper up, keep it from being so brittle as we keep stretching it out. If you'd like a ring, you can tap the gold chain at the bottom of the screen. Check out my store and order yourself something. Right now, the best I can do is offer you a 10% off coupon. Just use the word welcome at checkout. That'll save you 10% on anything in the store. Unfortunately, I can't just give away my jewelry. I can teach you how to do it. I can't just give it away. I've got bills to pay. Got that stretched out to about a size 13. I'll pop it in this reducer down here. Excuse me. Get it back to a size 12. Slowly but surely. Pretty close. Perfect. It's a stretcher. Pay my bills. That's funny. My wife and I do resin tumblers. I love doing it, but I'm a full-time trucker. Woo! 70 hours a week. What kind of machine is that? Yeah, it's a ring stretcher. This is a cheap Chinese ring stretcher. This is a fancy Pepe Tool stretcher that I still haven't mounted. So I've got one. I just need to mount it down. I'm so used to using the cheap one now. That's what I started with. But the Pepe one comes in really handy for like smaller coins like dimes and stuff, because they actually fit on the stretcher. Where did I get it from? I got the blue one from Amazon. Thank you very much. And my phone is plugged in to this charger. It's not charging my phone. And that's a problem. So, I'm going to leave you guys here for just a minute. I'll actually slide over here. Let me go grab a phone charger so I don't have to hop off this live. While I'm gone, you guys go visit my store. I'll be right back. Alright, we got her plugged in. I'm just going to heat up my coffee and we'll get back into it. All right, we're back. So right now this ring has a bunch of fire scale on it. I buffed a little bit off on this side. What years were quarter silver? 64 and earlier. But I also have 90% silver state quarters and some of the 90s, because in 92 they started producing these. These are silver proof sets. So I have these up to 1998. So there's like a weird gap from like 65 up to 91 where it's tricky to get silver. Thank you, Richard. See if I missed anything else. It looks like we got quite a few followers while I was farting about getting a phone charger. What else? High Desert Coin said tap that screen. And user number said, can we send you coins for a custom coin ring? If you'd like to do a custom order, tap my logo up here, and on my profile there's a little button now that says get a quote. Just fill out that form, tell me about the coin you'd like me to work on, and give me a ring size that you'd like it to be, and I will get a quote for you. I'm from Texas. So after mucking around with this steel wool a little bit, we've got some of that fire scale off of there, but there's still some that likes to hang around. So I knock off whatever steel is just sitting on the ring with a jewelry polishing cloth. What's going on, man? So you have a website link now at the bottom left? Yes. There should be like a gold chain down here. You can also tap the link in my profile. The store link in my profile is a more complete store. It's got all my listings, whereas the gold chain, for some reason, some of them just don't show up there. But we're about to start on another coin ring. Let me see what it's going to be. We're going to let this sit in the pickle for a little bit. 74. There we go. What liquid do I put the ring in? So this is a mixture of water and Sparex, which is like an acidic powder, and the solution's called pickle, and it's used to kind of shine up silver and copper and just kind of get that crud off of there. It works pretty good. So we got a 1974. How much money are the rings? So copper quarters, like this one, are $20. 90% silver quarters are $100. And I have about 40 different types of rings. So if you really want to dive into all the different stuff I make, visit the website link on my profile. It'll take you right to my store, and from there you can kind of narrow down what ring will work best for you. But I have a lot of options. So my prices range from like $20 up to like $560. I love ring making. My wedding band was made out of olive wood. My current ring is made from pipe. If you'd like to send me a coin, like I said, fill out the get a quote form on my profile. But if it's a silver quarter, I probably already have one for that year. So it would be easier to just order from my site and let me work on my own coins. This ring was actually made from an old like piano key and guitar. My wife got me this for our wedding ring, and I love it. It's like super cool. I'll give you a follow, man. I'll check it out. That sounds cool. And she got me this ring before I started getting into coin ring making. So it's pretty interesting that I ended up making jewelry. But I have a lot of fun doing it. Jewelry making's a lot of fun. Then what's the difference in price from us sending? Well, I've struggled with that a bunch, and I've gotten to the point where working on someone else's coin is actually a lot more work for me. So I charge exactly the same price. There's not going to be a price difference. If you send me the coin and I make it into a ring, or you order a ring on my website, it's going to be exactly the same price. Can you pay me in silver? That gets pretty tricky. I've done it once or twice, but it would have to be the same value of what... Yeah, it's the labor. And with custom orders, I have to do a lot more back and forth with you as a customer than if you just ordered on the website. I would love to learn how to do this. Check out my YouTube channel, Coin Ring Maker. I have tutorials on there. I also have a recommended tool list on my website, coinringmaker.com. So those are some pretty useful resources. There's also another really good YouTube channel called Change You Can Wear. It's run by a guy named Skylar Jenkins, and he's actually who got me started making coin rings. So his videos are really good at like explaining all the steps in the process and what you need to do to get a good looking coin ring. Nice. Breaking the law, breaking the law, breaking the law, breaking the law. You know, you would think after doing this after 2.5 years, the law would catch up to me. They would figure out that I make jewelry out of coins in front of people live every day on TikTok and track me down. For some reason, they just don't seem to mind. They just don't care. What's the tool? This is called a deburring tool. You can get it at a hardware store for about $10. It's like a curved blade that just spins. It's really good at cleaning out circular insides of metal that are a little too sharp. Now we're going to take it back over here to our 1-ton arbor press. This is my workhorse right here. It's a super useful tool. Very good. What am I making today? Right now, we're working on a 1974 quarter coin ring. And if you would like to get something made by me, check out the link in my profile. Yeah, plumbers use them. But it's actually really good for coin ring making too. What phone do I use for video? This is a iPhone 13 Max. I just got it. I really liked my iPhone 10 better because I had better, I don't know, ability to zoom and like focus on stuff. Like this is not great at keeping focus. Like this should be able to focus in here, but it doesn't. So I have to pull back and zoom in, which isn't terrible, but it's a little different. Yeah, I think I should have gone with the 12. Like the 13 has some really cool cameras, like don't get me wrong, but TikTok does not know how to integrate them. So like there's a macro lens on here that I can use when I'm just using my camera, that I can get some really nice shots with, but I can't use it like through TikTok, which is a bit of a pain because that's what I'm used to shooting, and I'm used to shooting all my TikToks in TikTok. Like first world problems, right? But I've got a lot more room on this phone, which is good. I like that. Shooting as much video as I do, it's good to have some extra space. I gotta hop over here. Still rocking the XS Max. How long hours does a ring take to make? Quarter coin rings I can do in about 15 or 20 minutes. But there's also quite a bit of like post-processing that goes into them that I don't really show here. It's just like polishing up and stuff, so up to like half an hour to an hour. The bigger the ring, the longer it takes too. Like Morgan dollars and piece dollars take quite a bit more time than a quarter does. It's really variable.
Guess what?
What?
I just got a text.
Okay.
My glasses are ready.
Nice. You gonna go get them?
Oh, it's Kyle's baby, so
Well, guys, my kid is up from his nap, so I gotta get off of here.
give us an hour.
Thank you guys for stopping by. If you haven't yet, give me a follow. I'm on TikTok live all the time making coin rings. I also have a website where I sell these. It's linked in my profile, and you can use the coupon code WELCOME to save 10% if there's something on there you'd like to get. Tools reduce the time needed, but the tool cost takes time to recoup. That's absolutely true. So I started with the super basic like caveman tools and completely reinvested all my income for the first 3 months into better tools. And now I reinvest maybe 1/3 of my income into better tools, but I'm constantly fighting that battle of trying to have the best possible rings I can and still make a profit. So if you guys want to check out the store, I sure would appreciate it. And thanks for stopping by. Y'all have a great day.